Okay, welcome to logarithms. Okay, so now when it comes to logarithm, right, there are a few conditions you need to take note of. So what are the conditions? So let's start writing it. So all this black dot is pointers, okay? So please write down and try to do your best to follow my color coding. So what is the first condition that you need to take note of? So when it comes to this, right, log AY, okay, this is the format. For this to exist, you need two things. Number one, you need to make sure that your Y, can you see this thingy here, this Y here? Let me do a different color code, so it's easier for you all to see. This Y here must be greater than 0. When I say greater than 0, it means that it must be a positive value. Next, can you see this tiny A here? This A must be greater than 0, and there's another condition that your A cannot be 1. So these are the few conditions that you need to take note of.
Log A1.
Log A1 means it's just a format. Later we'll go more in depth. For now, just take note that this is the format that we will learn. It's like in this particular format called log AY. Okay? Now, the next thing you need to know, what is another shortcut? So what are a few shortcuts that you can learn? Number one, you need to know, okay, there's this thing called log. Can you see this 10? This 10, how I write it is very small. And it's like slightly below. I don't write on the same level as logarithm. It's below it. So log 10y is the same as LGY. So can you see how I did it? I didn't write my L as like this, guys. I write my L as like this. Can you see the difference? Because if I write it as like that, my brain would think that it is 1. Then I'll get confused. Got it? So we write as a cursive L. All right? So going forward, all the L will write as cursive L. So right now, take a highlighter. Log 10 is the same as LG. And if you look at calculator, can you all find LG or LOG? If you manage to find, press it and show it to me on your calculator screen. Okay, very good. One student has found. Yes, another student has found. 3 more students to go. Yes, 2 more students to go. Yes, one last student. I cannot see. Bring it nearer. Yes, got it. Okay, so everybody has found. Now, please take note. On your calculator, right, there is many different kind of log. There's log 2, there's log 5, there's log like 20, and there's log 10. But your calculator is only base of 10. So this is what you need to take note of. Your calculator is a base of 10. Got it so far? So this is your calculator one. Calculator, okay? Your calculator cannot do log 2. Your calculator cannot do log base of 5. The only base that your calculator can do is log 10, base of 10. Base of 10. And base of 10 is your A value. Now, another thing you need to know is this thing called log base of E. So it looks very intimidating, but it's not. So I just write as cursive LOG base of E, Y is equal to ln Y. Now change highlighter color and highlight. Log E is actually ln. So now find on your calculator for me, where is ln? If just now you find log, ln should be on the right of your log button. Yeah, please check whether your neighbor got it. Yeah, please check whether your neighbor got it.
Yep. The N, is it the same size as the L?
Yes, N and L same size. Yeah. Please check whether your neighbor got it. You have one last neighbor, needs to be checked on. Okay. So right now we have log E is equal to ln, right? Okay, everybody got it, huh? Okay, so now let's move on. So these are the shortcuts you need to know. Now, there is one last thing that you need to take note of that a lot of students make mistake. So I'll just teach you this technique first. It's called the power bring down technique, but it's not under condition. So I think I give a little bit too much, so we can just blanco this person. Or if this person is too cute for you to be blanco, then we just put as a separate box, okay? But if you want to blanco this little ball here, you can just blanco it off. It's not part of the condition. Okay, so what is another thing that you need to take note of is when you have log4, 3 to the power of 3 over log4 base of 4, 3 to the power of 4. Now, the algebra in you, right, would want to do this, guys. Okay, cancel. Therefore, at the end of the day, my answer is 3 to the power of 3 over 3 to the power of 4. Correct? Right or not? Wrong. You cannot do that. Now, let's do a little bit of recap. Do you all remember in trigonometry? Last year, you learned trigonometry. For example, sine 30 over tangent 10. Correct or not? So sine, okay, no, not tangent 10. Sine 30 over sine 50, for example. Okay? So sine 30 over sine 50, can we just cancel the sign and say that the answer is 30 over 50? So in exam, if you forget, you can just put it in a calculator. So can you all put it in a calculator right now? What is sine 30 over sine 50? Make sure everybody's in the same mode. Everybody in degree mode? Okay, what's your answer? 0
0.6527.
6527. Did everybody get it? Degree mode, right, girl?
Yeah.
So, what is 30 over 50 then? 0.600, correct? Are they the same? No. So it's the same thing that applies to log. So just in case, you know, exam you forget, just always remember trigonometry and log is like the same thing. We cannot just cancel the sign like that. Why? Because the sine 30, they are together. Understand? It's like your name and your surname, they are together. You cannot just remove your surname and change it to another surname. Got it? Okay, unless you get married. Yeah, sure. Just like when you use the law. Yes, unless you get married. So same thing, like log 4, 2, right? We cannot just detach the log 4. They go together. All right? So hence, how can we go about doing this? The only way we can go about doing this is this technique called power bring down. Not sure if you all have enough space. We call it as the power bring down method. So you can see I write in blue. So I'm going to use blue. I'm going to show you. So this is log 4, 3 to the power of 3 over log 4. Can you all see? Is it too small?
Oh, no, it's okay.
Never mind. I sacrificed my Totoro. Bye-bye.
No.
Okay.
Wait, but do you write it in black or?
Yeah, I can write it in black. I just cancel this. Okay, guys, I got not enough space. This section here is supposed to be here, okay? So it's log, can you see small base of 4? 3 to the power of 3 over log 4, 3 to the power of 4, right? So what is power bring down technique? Power bring down technique means you take this power, bring it down here. Take this power, bring it down here. Got it? So at the end of the day, I'll have, put in a different color, 3 log 4, 3, and 4 log 4, 3. Then now, remember just now I told you, they are attached together, right? Log 4, 3 and log 4, 3. Now we can cancel them. My answer is 3 over 4. Got it? So it's very different from 3 to the power 3 over 3 to the power 4. And this one is okay. That's it. So that is like the basic knowledge that you all need to have first before I move on to the laws. So just like indices, we have the laws, right? The rules that you have to follow. So for logarithm, we also have a few rules that we need to follow. So what are the different rules? I'm going to teach you all how to go forward and backwards because I realized that when indices, you all struggle to go forward and backwards. So we're going to literally write down all the different laws.
Okay.
So number one is called the combine into one term. Your teacher won't use all these laws, okay? I will just teach you guys my lingo. So next time you all understand. So this is called a combine into one term. So what do I mean by combine into one term? So combine into one term is, for example, can you see I have log AX plus log AY, correct? So in order to combine into one term, you must take note. Can you see the base is the same? And the person in the middle is not a times, guys. Please take note. It's a plus sign and it's same base. So hence, you just give me log A, X, Y. What is X, Y? X times Y. If you are done, you can put down your pen. Then I know that you are done copying. Okay, I have 2 students done, waiting for 3 more. 3 students done, waiting for 2 more. Done?
Yeah.
Okay, so
The same base, right?
same base, yes. Must be both log A, means like log 2 and log 2, same base. You cannot have one as A and one as B. So that's why I underline. So right now, split, right, is actually the same as the one above. What do I mean by that? Because right now we want to split, right? Just as combine to one term, right? So right now we are going from here to here. Understand? So we are going the reverse. So what does it mean? I'll still start with the same thing. Log A X times Y. This is a times. When they don't write anything, it's a times here. So how do we split it? We can split it into log AX plus log AY. So this is called a splitting technique. Okay? Plus is a plus. And then we have the log A here, log A here. Next, you're thinking, Miss Lee, how come you do combine into one term again? Yes, but now it's a different highlighter. So we can change highlighter. Just now you use red, now you can change to blue. So why do I say combine into one term for the next one? It's the same as the before, but instead of plus, now it's a minus. I repeat, instead of a plus, now it's a minus, and it's the same base again. So it's same base and same base, we can just write as log A. But you need to be very careful, guys. Do y'all know why? When it's a plus, guys, look at the screen, yeah? When it's a plus from just now, right? It becomes a times, correct or not? So right now, if it's a minus, what do you think it is?
Divide.
Very good. So it's like indices like that. Plus times minus pair with divide. So it's just X over Y. Now, the next one is the splitting method. So what is split? So split, okay, highlight in blue also, it's the same thing. I hope you all didn't write too big because we still have 3 more to go. All right, I wrote a little bit too big. Yeah, we have 3 more to go. So next one is split. So what is split? Split means it's the same thing as the one in blue. That's why I still highlight in blue, but we go the reverse. So to do the split, at the end of the day, it gives me, because it's a divide, correct? So divide is also linked to plus, it will be equal to log AX minus log AY. Can you see how I write the base? It's very tiny. Guys, look here. Do not write like that. Can you see the difference between this and this? The A is very tiny and is below the log. And now you can take your same color, your highlighter or your blue pen. Then let's take note that this is the base of A. So you split become log A, and here is a minus. So you can take your highlighter and put that down that these two are together. The same thing, just that you go from left to right and right to left. And these two are together, just that you go from left to right and right to left. Now, the last one is called the power bring up and power bring down technique. So this time, remember I teach you power bring up. So right now we're going to learn power bring down. So what is this power bring up and power bring down? We have 3 more to go. So we have bring power up. We can change highlighter color now. It's the 3rd highlighter color. It's in green. So to bring power up, it is log AX to the power of R. Can you all see that? So there's a reason why it's called bring power up. Because can you see that this is the power? Sorry. This is bring power down, not bring power up. Bring power down, okay? Not up, huh? So right now here, this is the power bring down, right? Can you see that? So at the end of the day, it will be equal to, same thing, the one in green, R, but you need to be very careful. A lot of students make this mistake because this is R multiply. Okay, because when you bring it down, it's a multiplication already. R multiply by log AX. Here and here. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to make it smaller because I have 2 more to go. Oh, okay, thank goodness. Like, oh my god.
No, it wasn't a party, you know.
Okay. All right, you all got the gist, huh? I'm going to move on to the next one. So what is the next one?
Bring power up.
Excellento. Bring power up. Anybody is facing the same issue as me, write too big and then no space? Nobody? You are so lucky. Okay. Okay, so right now we have bring power up. So anybody want to try or not? What do I write? By now you all should know already, we go the reverse. So anybody want to try? What do we write first? So what do I write now? Look at the ones I do in red, the ones I do in blue. They can predict the pattern of what I'm going to write already. So anybody want to try? What do I write? Look at how I do for the red. Look at how I do for the blue. Look at the red. How do I go from the first one to the second one? Look at the blue. How do I go from the first one to the second one? So the same thing as green. How do I go from the first one to the second one?
R times log AX.
R times, but for this case, I'll just write as log AX. So you need to know that when they say R log AX, it's actually R times log AX. Got it? Okay, so this person is actually equal to, now we can bring power up, right? So take your highlighter, highlight this thingy up, and go up. Whee! Just now we go down, now we go up. Can you see my arrow? So going up means that I still have log AX, but right now my power, change highlighter color or change pen color and write R to the power of R. Got it? Now take your green highlighter and highlight out. These two are the same, just that they go in the reverse way. Last one. Last one. This one you use quite often also. What is the last rule? The last rule is, anybody want to know, especially those who have studied log already? What's the last one?
Looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he studied law.
Who else?
Who studied law? Mel.
Who else? Who else has studied law already? So what is the last one?
I think I wrote too small. I also think I wrote too small. My it still has like a large thing. Let me see what
What's the last one?
Is it like 1 can be equals to log? Oh, I don't think anything.
Not really. Okay, the last one is change. Like how you change clothes, how you change like pen. I want to say something else, but I think better not. So change of base. Okay? So change of base.
I would like to know what you were going to say.
You can guess after class, after this. No! Okay, change of base. Okay, or change shoe. Okay, for example, get tired of your shoes when you change your shoe.
Change gender.
Change your pen from blue pen to black pen.
Change gender, seriously?
Okay, change of base. How to do change of base? Right now, I need you all to take 3 highlighters. Don't use red, blue, green anymore. But if you want, you can also.
I have gray.
No more color.
Log A, B.
I have purple.
Now, can you see here is A and B? A and B, they're so sick of each other. They've been stuck together for so long. So do you think when they change of base, do you think it will still be A and B?
No.
No. It will be this dude called the middleman. Log C will come
B
in.
is power,
Log
right?
C.
Huh?
B is it like the big B?
It's not the power at all. There's no power. It's like, for example, when you use log 2, 5, right? So at the end of the day, 2 and 5 got so sick of each other, right? So we'll just use maybe log 10. Do you know why you use that? Because you want to put it in a calculator, and calculator has a base of 10. So very high chance we use log 10. But it really depends on the question. If the question say they want to solve and everybody's is in terms of log x, for example, you can put log x. So it really depends on the question because it doesn't have to be 10. It can be x, it can be 7, it can be y. But the most important thing is that this and this must be the same. Log 10, log 10.
Do we write that in the solving?
No, don't write. I just explain because Sheena was a loss on the power. Okay? So guys, here is log AB, right? We go back to here. It's log C. Log C is the new people that we introduce. Now, let me ask you guys, who looks bigger, A or B?
B.
B looks bigger, right? So the bigger person will be here, B.
Oh.
Will be on top. I repeat again, the bigger person will be on top. Now, who is the smaller person? A. So, because it's the small person, will be below A. So, for example, how do we do this? It will just be log 10, 5 over log 10, 2. Okay? And that's all for the laws that today I'm going to teach you guys. Next week, I'll go more in depth on how we can apply the laws.
That's the last law.